And I see her make eye contact with the young guy, like, get her purse. I was thinking, like, these folks really finna rob me, bruh. They really finna get me. And I'm still here. Y'all, I know this video, the title sounded a little crazy. If y'all want to hear how I got sent into the crack house, please stay tuned. Like, subscribe, do all those good things. Excuse the cotton that was in my ear, because if you know me, you know that I keep cotton in my ear because I don't want to get sick. So God sent me into a crack house. I know this is a random topic, random conversation, and I just wanted to let the world know how God operates in my life. So with that being said, one day, y'all, I decided to go to the beauty supply. I am a huge advocate for supporting my own. I really don't care to go to Asians. To be honest, I already mentioned that in one of my videos. Black on, when I bought their hair, that was horrible. But I mean, I ain't gonna blame them because that was just the brand. But anyway, I ended up going to this beauty supply that was owned by Ethiopians, and it was like like 2 streets over from where my apartment is.
So the apartment area, because we live, it's called the village. So they had multiple huge apartments in this village, and the beauty supply was like close to the hood side, and I ended up going over there and getting some, looking at the hair, right? Well, I wasn't trying to get no hair, I was trying to get some hair products. I pulled up, got what I needed. It was this girl outside. Mind y'all, she like a little stud. She had like a baby fro, a teeny weeny afro that was even all the way around, and it was dry. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing but something to do with something. So she ended up approaching me, and she was like, she had on this hospital band, and she was like, do you know how to put color in? And I was like, she was like, do your color? And I was like, I do my own. And she said, is there a way that you think you can do mine? I was like, I guess. Y'all, like, I don't know if I was naive at the moment, vulnerable, what the hell was going on, but the girl ended up basically was like, my friend live around the corner. I just don't feel like myself. I just got out of the hospital. I had sickle cell, so I had an episode, and I was in the hospital for a couple of days, and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I was like, I felt a little sympathy for her. I was like, dang. She said, I just don't feel like myself, and I just don't feel beautiful. I said, okay, where your friend live? She was like, I got a friend. Bye, y'all. She said she was from Longview, Texas, which is 2.5 hours away from Dallas. And she was like, I'm not from here, and I just they sent me to the closest hospital and all this stuff. I was just like, okay, story sound a little sketch, but I mean, I'm trying to be a help. So y'all, she said she got a friend that stay around the corner. I'm like, she said she think that the friend still stay over there if she can remember. First of all, this me is thinking in retrospect, why didn't she go over to the friend's house to ask her anyway? So she goes to knock on the friend's door. We pulls up in apartments literally around the corner, not where I live, but close to where I live. Like, still in, like, I could walk there if I felt like it. I mean, it's a little walk, but it's like three, 4 streets. We pulls up in this honey sketch complex. I know it was the hood, and it was early in the day. So it was like, this is a weekday, and it was like afternoon. To my right is like a group of dudes sitting on a porch. I'm from the hood. I know what this stuff looks like, okay? So it's like a group of dudes sitting on the porch, and it's slick looking project. So I'm like, where the F am I? Y'all, she goes to knock on her friend's door. The girl didn't answer. And I was like, okay, well, I gotta get going, because I'm looking at these dudes like, this is not looking okay right now. She was like, I got one more friend. Just can you please help me? Can you please help me? And I was like, okay, but I got to get home in a minute. She knocks on my friend's door. She goes to the door and, well, she goes in the apartment. I think she just walked in like it was just normal. So she was like, he said we can come on in there. I was like, hey, okay. So I walks in. I see one of the dudes get up and start coming over to that man's apartment too. And I was like, oh no. I don't know about this one. So I start praying and like asking God for protection and covering while I help this lady just to feel better and look better. And I could not, when I say for the life of me, y'all, I could not turn around. I could not leave. My mind, my body would not allow me to. Before I went in, I had $20 on me, cash. I took the $20, put it in my bra. Actually, I don't even think it was just 20. I think I had a little bit more. I just put whatever cash I had, I put it in my bra. And the cards and stuff, you know, you can cancel those, whatever. The man was in the back, was like, who the F is that? And she was like, it's me. It's such and such. And I brought somebody here to do my hair. He was like, what? Y'all, I heard him make a phone call real quick and said,
such and such. Some money just came in my house.
What? Some money just came in my house? I was like, oh my gosh, why am I here? Why am I still here? Could not leave for nothing. Oh my goodness. So he said, he was like, some money just came in my house. I said, what's his name? I started talking to the girl, what's his name? She said, she told me his name. I was like, he need to come out here and meet me. I was so pressed for him to see me, to see that I wasn't a crackhead, dope fiend, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't none of that. And I need for him to know who I am and what I'm here for. So at this point, I'm like nervous as hell. Can't move. I'm like, I could have been to left, but I could not move.
Damn. Okay, so I started talking to the girl that was just like, okay, I need this.
So I started mixing the color, doing all this stuff, but I'm watching like everything that's going on around me. The man ended up coming out eventually and he introduced himself. And he said, like his whole demeanor changed after he saw me. He was like, oh my gosh, you're so sweet and all this stuff. And he just was a whole different type of person. So I'm trying to go in this girl hair and do her hair real quick. And I see that one of the dudes that came in from outside, and he was a younger dude. And my purse was on the table. Close by, but not that close to me, because I started mixing and stuff. I started mixing up the color and stuff.
And I see her make eye contact with the young guy, like, get her purse. I was thinking, like, these folks really finna rob me, bruh. They really finna get, and I'm still here. Why am I here? So I started doing this girl hair, like, the color, I know the color didn't stick. I know it didn't stay. I started putting the color in her head, and I was like, I gotta go. I ended up rinsing it real quick. And the man, the owner of the house, was like, can you take me to the store? And I was like,
he was like, for what? Like, she's trying to control my car. She was like, for what? I said, well, I guess I can take it to the store. That's the least I can do. We did use his apartment. So I'm in these random people's house, by the way. These people are so random. It's so weird. Why am I here? I'm in these random people's house. And, hold up. And I ended up taking him. He wanted to go to the corner store, I guess, to get some cigarettes. I was being ran, y'all. They asked me to take him to Jack in the Box. First of all, we went to the Jack in the Box first. He ain't had no money. She ain't had no money. She like requesting all this stuff. She asked for a Sprite and everything. And I was like, mind y'all, she told me that she had $14. The color cost $9. I'm trying to figure out 14. What's that? $5? You got $5 left? how you gonna get Jack in the Box? And then she trying to make it, like, I start going, she was like, I'm hungry and can I get this? I said, who paying for all this? I ended up getting the man's food in the back. Because he ended up being this whole different type of person. And I started going off on the girl and I was like, you would drink some water? I don't drink water. Girl, you finna get out of my car? Like, I didn't even know these people. And I'm still, look, I'm sliding and spitting. We ended up stopping at the corner store. She was like, he said he wanted some cigarettes, so she was like, I'll buy him. I guess they were 50 cents for a loose one. I don't know. However much they cost. She ended up going to the store and she was like, y'all ain't coming in with me? I was like, no, like, girl, do what you do. Hurry up. Because I got to go.
Soon as she got out the car, I looked back at that man. I was like, who is she? He said, girl, a damn liar. All she do is lie. She talking about she been in the hospital. That girl ain't been in no damn hospital. She's gay. She like girls. And she just be in everything and do drugs and everything.
And I said, huh. And I said, what's going on with you? She was like, he said, and please just pray for me because the devil been holding me and just been having a hold on me and I just can't get him off my back. I've been having, like, I barely can afford this apartment. I barely can do this. And this has been going on and all this stuff been going on. And I just need help. I'm really trying to get out this situation. And I was like, God, you sent me here to pray for this man, this random man. And like once it dawned on me, I was like at ease, but I wasn't. Like my heart was still racing. I felt like it was so much anxiety going on right there. So the girl got back in the car. I ended up telling her, we ended up going back to the man's apartment. I told her to get out so I can continue the conversation with him. And he was telling me how he was struggling and always battled with drugs and addiction and homosexuality. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I came through all of this just to pray for somebody else. And y'all, we sat in the car for like 10 minutes, and then one of his best friends ended up pulling up who didn't even look like a fiend. He was like, I want you to be my best friend, and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so weird and amazing at the same time. I met the friend. We had a conversation. I exchanged numbers with the guy. And I was already in the car. When I pulled off, y'all, I cried hysterically. I was bawling like, God, why the F would you allow me to go through that? What the F was that? Like, I was cussing at God so hard. And I was like, what the F was that? What is this? What kind of experience? Why would you put me through this? Why would you put my life at risk? Why would you put me in danger? I could not even move. When I say I could move, even when they was looking at my purse, plotting to rob me, I could not move for nothing. I could have left. I couldn't go nowhere. It was like God was like, stay here. I need you. And I was like, I gotta go. Like, when I say he covered me that whole entire time, and I was so scared, but so confident at the same time. Like, the fear didn't come until after I left, for real. I called him a month later. The week later, he didn't answer the phone. So I called him a month later, and he was like, he's on track. He got a better apartment. He got this. He got all this stuff, and he's in a better position. And that brought so much emotion over me. And I was like, thanking God for allowing him to use me. But then I ended up calling him again, and his phone was disconnected. And I was like, wow, this was only for that purpose and that reason. So I say all this to say, of course, I got stories for days, but God will use you through anything. This was this wasn't the craziest thing. Yeah, I got some other crazy stories, but this was a little bit insane.
It's a wrap for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in. I know it was a little crazy, but of course I have more videos to come. I just appreciate all y'all do. I appreciate y'all being there for me and watch me say my videos. Until next time, holla with you later.
So I hope you guys enjoyed